dietitian, and I didn't really necessarily feel like yapping about booty right away. So I thought maybe we could smoke up. My teeth are looking yellow. I need to bleach them again. Anyways, if you would like to smoke with me, I'd be very happy about that. I guess I'll wait. I don't know how I dyed my roots, and it already looks like I didn't. My hair's a mess today. I don't really care. It is what it is. At least I showered. At least I showered. Everybody should just be grateful. I put a bra on, I showered, and I no longer look like I rolled out of bed. Cocoa beans laying in the sun. I decided not to use the gimbal today because I didn't feel like battling with it. I need to play around with it more. Tasha, hello. Happy Friday. Good to see you. We're just gonna be smoking. I'm waiting for a few more people to join us. Looking all around because there's a bird and a bunch of dragonflies. I think I'm going to flip the screen around because I don't know. I don't like it when I feel like everybody's staring at me. I'm not one of those people who likes all the attention. I'd rather just be a voice. Anyways, once I flip this around, I will feel more not shy. All right. And just like that, I think it worked. Let's see. Let me turn. I have the eyeshadow filter on, but I don't really think Coco needs it. There we go. I think I fixed it. All right, happy Friday. What I do know is Foodie was live for like 12 hours yesterday. Hold on, I gotta put you guys up on the tripod. Free the people, hello. I showed myself and then that was enough for me, so hopefully you saw it. If not, I don't know, you'll see me later anyways. All right, hold on, I'm trying to put you guys up on my tripod. Oh crap. Hopefully. Anyway, she was live for like 12 hours yesterday, and I kept seeing her complain about pain in her left arm. It was hurting, then it was going numb. Girl needs to wake up. Hold on, all the birds are here. I did see her flight info got leaked. It's on Twitter. So she leaves, what day again for the people? I don't know, but she'll be there by October 1st. Which she did say. Cheers. I have a Pepsi Zero this morning. I have my Stizzy. You think she was faking it? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised though if she was really having issues. Her blood pressure just looks high. But it is a very girl thing to do, to fake things, play up things. They like all the sympathy. Do you see there's a bird party happening? All the birds are gathering. Oh. Wait till I show you guys what's growing under that bird feeder. I'm telling you, I think I'm just gonna sprinkle a whole bunch of bird seed all over the lawn. Because what it's doing in that planter over there. Coco, can you not eat those fake feathers, please? Hi, Nike. It's a bird gathering. It is. It's kind of exciting. All right, hold on. I'm gonna hit my Stizzy, so if not, I'm not talking for a minute. That's why. There's so many. Okay, hold on. That one little bird at the top scared all the other ones away. Coco, what are you doing? You're very cute. I think she's ripping the parts off the chicken and then rolling around in her kill. In fact, I see some of it dangling from her lip. Oh, it flew off. Never mind. Making my protein coffee. Foodie Beauty is so sad and disgusting. She gets out of breath just doing the small things. I don't know how she's gonna survive her flight, but I saw her get up and do fake push-ups yesterday after somebody was rude to her at Tim Hortons. I don't even think they were rude. They're probably just sick of seeing her. Anyways, she was doing these fake push-ups on the wall, really air humping it. I don't know. The size of the fupa at this rate, like that's gonna require, this isn't even me trying to be mean, that's gonna require 2 seats on its own. But anyways, she looks very uncomfortable. I know we're all supposed to be jealous of her. Really we all are, but she looks like she's in pain every second of the day and she's gasping for air and struggling to breathe. Like, I don't want that. No, thank you. Callie, I could see you. Hold on, let me make sure I have it on all messages. Good morning, I see you. I didn't put any hashtags. I don't even know if I did a thumbnail. I just had an appointment with my dietitian. And really, I love these appointments. I feel like I look forward to them all the time. But I get so many good ideas on things I could eat and make. And I know, I don't know, my progress. So I'm losing a good amount of weight on the GLP-1. Like, I'm obviously not losing too fast. I'm losing at a normal, healthy rate, which is what they like to see. But she went over my lab work and she was like, oh, your cholesterol. And I'm thinking it's going to be really high or something. And she's like, it's too low. So something about when your cholesterol is too low, yada, 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 about your good cholesterol, and it can mess with your heart. So anyways, I guess I got to get my cholesterol up. Can I just show you how funny this dog is laying in the middle of all her toys? She's so cute. Bacon and eggs for breakfast. Well, that sounds like a good breakfast. I had a protein shake and a banana. But I guess I need to go eat a whole bunch of Chef Boyardee or something. I don't know. It explains a lot though. And something about my thyroid, but my primary care has to go over all that with me. Anyways. Sometimes when I get really, really hot and I sweat a lot, I feel like I'm going to pass out. So maybe having low cholesterol has to do with that? I don't know. Today is chest day. Okay, well, look at you go. Now I feel like I gotta do something. Today is big toe day. I am going to work out my big toe. It's gonna be the most ripped toe in town. Maybe I need to message Foodie and ask her how I could get my cholesterol up. I don't want to go about her ways, though. Bacon is not in a reality to me, but avocados are healthy fats. That could get your cholesterol up, right? I don't know. Aside from that, I don't know why I'm spiraling over that. I'm making very good progress. And I'm proud of myself. I'm even upping my water intake. I say that as I'm about to sip a Pepsi Zero, but I am. As a matter of fact, I'm done cleaning for the day as well. We've been cleaning machines lately. We're gonna have the cleanest houses in town. But I feel like you're always trying to outshine me. I just put new sheets on my bed, so then you have to put newer sheets on your bed. Like, you always have to have the fresher bed. I just dust my room. You have to have the fresher dust room. Just let me have the cleaner room for a minute. Can I show you guys something very exciting? I don't know if anybody cares about this, but look at what popped up. Isn't she pretty? She closes at night. But I feel like I see them when I'm up hiking. Are they called buttercups? I could be wrong about that. And then something's happening here. It kind of reminds me of Natter right now. And no, I'm not gonna elaborate, but it looks like it has a disease, but I think something's gonna be happening. All right, hold on. Now, why won't my phone stay in this? All right, if you guys fall into the planter, I'm very sorry. Look at all this happening from where the birds are dropping seeds. So if I just put a bunch of these bird feeders up, I'll have brand new grass. This is my plan. But all the birds pooping is really making everything grow. Let's look at the winter squash. I really don't want to touch bird poop, but where'd it go? Did the lizard eat it again? He really likes them. Whenever they start growing, he eats them. I mean, I'm assuming it's the lizard. Well, no winter squash for us around here. But anyways, if you know what this is called, please let me know. Yellow poppy? Is that what it is? Coco? Hold on. There was something else I wanted to tell you guys that I saw on Twitter. But I think tomorrow we're just going to sneak a Twitter stream. I don't know what time it's going to be. It'll just happen at some point tomorrow. There was a lot of foodie stuff. But she was mad again, raging, eating, arm going numb, calling the airlines to see if they'll allow the carrier. I thought the call sounded fake, but I didn't listen to the whole thing. Watermelon is the hit right now. I bought a small seedless one yesterday. It's so good. I have watermelon. It's delicious. I really wish I had pomegranate seeds, though. It just sounds good on a salad, and I'm actually kind of sad. Oh, I could do a grocery order. I think I want spinach leaves. And, okay, I do not want you biting me, mosquitoes. I've been hearing about the West Nile in California, and I am not in the mood. I have enough shit going on. I want to make, what was I going to say? Anyways, I could do a grocery order and get some pomegranate seeds, feta cheese, red onion, and spinach. And that sounds like a good time to me. Or should I say flees to Syria? Pretty sure she's going to be reported to the Canadian government before she leaves. Well, I've seen a lot of people saying they're going to report her to various place agencies, whatever. What I say is I'm not going out of my way. I'm just going to report on what happens when I see it. Odds are she's going to abandon that cat, which I did hear is a crime, so good. Coco. Well, what I do know is nothing is going to grow there for very long because I think she's eating it. She's crazy. She is. There's going to be people waiting for her at the airport. I hope she vlogs it. My cat is laying on my lap as we speak. I don't know if this is true or not. Well, this specific part I'm about to get to. I was reading this inspirational tweet, and it was saying something about how otters have their favorite stone and penguins propose with their favorite pebble. I don't know, it was very cute. And then it said, and cats purring can heal broken bone. I don't know, it was something. It was a broken bones. It can heal something in you. And I wonder if that's true. If dolphins can make certain sounds that make childbirth painless, like there's this whole thing. Go look it up one day if you don't know. I only know about that because of Free the People and his weird rabbit holes he goes down. Anyways, then why couldn't the sound of your favorite animal do something to heal you? Like Chachi when she oinks like a pig. She does this oink when I scratch her little ears. I don't know. It's the cutest sound I've ever heard in my life. But it sounds like oinking like a pig. Anyways, it's like instant serotonin. Like I could be in a horrible mood and then I hear the oink, oink, oink sound. And then I'm like, oh, everything's better. Dolphins are my spirit animal. They're amazing. They're very smart. There's a reason we're not allowed to talk to them. I don't know what they would tell us or help us with. I don't know. But there's a reason we're not allowed to talk to them. They are special. Cocoa bean. Do you think aliens are also in our oceans? Sorry, I started thinking of certain things like cuttlefish, octopus, squid, I don't know, different things. And I swear they're not from this world. And sometimes when people talk about UFO sightings or whatever, they say it's like they come straight up out of the ocean. What if they're aliens by night, cuttlefish during the day? I don't know. This is the part of the morning where I get a little weird. But I invite you to go along on the journey with me. I smoke and I start thinking about weird things. I might need to go get a banana in a minute. For the people, I lied when I said I was getting a banana. I had a protein smoothie brainiac thing instead. That one fish that looks like an old man looks like an alien. I can never remember. The one that has a legitimate face. Isn't that a cuttlefish? Or am I confusing that with something else? Where's Ricky Bobby when we need him? I feel like he knows all the fish. A blobfish? Those look like Chantal. Dolphins are so nice. I think so. I mean, I've never met one, but they save people all the time, so they can't be evil or anything. Coco, I just gave you a bath yesterday and your face is already filthy. And I'm not doing it again today. Yesterday's dog baths were a disaster. I don't even remember exactly how this happened. Chachi's went just fine. But by the time I got to Coco's, I have this thing that a handle you can remove from the shower, right? Like it's like, does this rain fall in two different directions, but then I can remove the nozzle and then bring it down to the dog. It makes dog washing so much easier. I'm sure it has a specific name. I can't think of it right now, okay? Anyways, I thought I was being slick by not having to put the handle back up while I shampooed, and so I kept it face down. And then I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, I turned back on the water and then it flipped up around at me. And I felt like for 2 minutes straight, it was blasting me in my eyes. It even went into my ear at one point. And I couldn't fit, like, I don't know if I was stunned or what, but I just sat there being waterboarded for a minute until I finally figured out what to do. But then the water even hit the top of the ceiling, so it was coming down at me. It was an adventure. We all got baths during that time. Hey, Roma. I hope one day you can meet a dolphin. Me too. I've seen them in the distance. I've swam next to a sea turtle in Hawaii. Never a dolphin, though. I remember my mother left me. We were snorkeling and swimming out in the water, and she saw a fin pop up. She started frantically swimming back to shore. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then a little bit later, I start trailing behind her like I could have been shark food. She wouldn't have cared. And then I asked her what she saw, and she said that she saw a fin. Anyways, my dad, who happened to be swimming also there and singing, he was like, that was a sea turtle. I guess it was fight or flight. She flew and left me behind, and maybe that is why I had addiction issues later in life. Bet she never thought about that one. Hi, Coco with the filthy beard. I need a banana. Carmen, I got to swim with dolphins quite a few years ago. I honestly felt guilty about it and didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. I'd rather see them in the wild. That was beautifully said. Appreciate them at a distance. I know I always thought I would want to swim with them too and then do the little ride thing, but it seems mean. Older me thinks that seems mean. I heard that dolphins can tell when women are pregnant and they won't give them rides. And that's how women find out that they're pregnant, because the dolphin will shake its head no. Anyways, let me get that banana. I'll be right back. This is the perfect banana, in my opinion. I don't like them when they are bruised. I don't know why. And they can't be mushy at all. It has to almost be, what's the word I'm looking for? Unripe? What are you eating? I'm very aware that you guys can hear me. Hopefully I'm not eating like Foodie Beauty. Hi, Cokes. I know it's already hot out. And your shirt is filthy from rolling around. Coco, what do you have against staying clean? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's good, but not perfect. I have a better one. Well, Lottie fucking da, Jim Beam. You and your banana. There is not one bruise on it. Okay, look. By the way, hi. I got good news yesterday. My friend is home. They have him on anti-seizure medication and doing better. Thank you for the prayers. I'm happy to hear that. Tell him to take it. And also, he knows what he's got to do, right? But the medication will help. I remember there was a point in time, I was on something that started with a K. Kepra? I don't know. It sounded like that. I have a bad memory, but in my memory, it sounded like Kepra or Capra? I don't know. But I remember it stopped my seizures I was having. And it does make you feel better. I felt very tired. But I also had this peace of mind. Because once you start having seizures and you start having anxiety about seizures, it's a whole thing. Anyways, it gives you peace of mind. That's so good, Callie. If you're trying to be sexual, I'm not interested. If you're legitimately talking... That was eagle or a hawk. I don't know what that was. Where did it go? Or a vulture? Oh. What is it? Is it just a crow? And I thought it was something cool? I mean, crows are cool too. It just looked really big. I think it's a hawk. It's definitely not a crow. Can you guys see it? You're not gonna steal my dog. I don't think it could take Coco. Chachi, maybe. Hold on, the sun's right in my eyes. It's right there. Well, it's still right there, but I'm going blind trying to see it. You see it? Were you able to zoom in? I know I couldn't really focus on it that well, but I'm pretty sure it was a hawk. It was really big. Are you trying to steal my banana? Hi, Stella. All right, let me eat this. And then I want to go see if the hawk is still right there. All right, let's go see Coco Lokes. No. I don't know where it went. I'll come back. Coco, I am in the mood for your reindeer games. Where's your ball? Where's your ball? Hold on, let me get her a toy. It's very nice out today. Ow, egghead. Do you have rabies? Oh, go get it. You're crazy. You're crazy. Do you know that? All right, let's smoke up, you guys. Let me get my stizzy. I like these jeans I'm wearing. They have, well, I don't think I could show you because if my phone turns sideways, it says, well, they have little hearts on them and on the pocket too. Chachi was just out here the other day. I could bring her out. She just doesn't like being out here for long periods of time like Coco does. Like Coco will be out here as long as I'll let her, but older, she likes to be on the bed on all her blankets. And she does like to play with Coco, but Coco is a bit too rough for her, and Coco, I don't know. But I'll bring her out for a little bit. No, it's okay. I would have questions too if I saw somebody's dogs every day and suddenly there was only one, right? The reality is Chachi is old and grumpy and she doesn't like to be away from her blankets and her bed. That's just it, really. Sometimes I make her come out here for like 20 minutes at a time and she acts like I'm torturing her. I miss having a dog. Have you thought about adopting one? This message is held for review. How old is she? Chachi? Gosh, well, if I'll have 9 years sober September 10th, she'll be over 9, so. She was also, another moderator just handled this. I got her a few months after I first got sober, and she was a puppy. So I always base it on my sobriety date is how around I think she is, right? Hold on. Hold on, I need a redo. With vapes, I have to hit it at like, at least when I'm smoking this, if I hit it too hard, it's damn near impossible for me to hold it in or enjoy. But then sometimes I'm just eager and I'm like, yes! And I want to inhale faster. I am so relaxed right now. I will say that. Well, and there's something big flying over there, and I'm wondering if that was the eagle slash hawk slash turkey vulture thing. I don't really know what it was other than it looked huge. Not right now, we're moving next month. Hi, Crochet Girl, how are you? Hello, hello. We're just hanging out, enjoying the day. It's really nice out. And it's hot, but it's not too hot yet, so we're gonna take that as a win. I'm feeling positive, excited for the wind. I'm going swimming at the lake. I cannot wait. I just don't want to touch the bottom. I hate touching the bottoms of lakes. It's just, it feels disgusting. There's certain things that really bother me. Seaweed in the ocean, I understand why it's there. And, you know, I understand everything, right? But, like, I hate the feeling of it wrapping around your leg or your ankle. Like, it actually freaks me out. And I don't like touching my foot to the bottom of a lake because it feels slimy and grimy or something. I don't know. But I guess that's why they have water shoes. I just don't own any. I guess I should invest if I enjoy this lake swimming. I mean, I haven't done it in a very long time. We went to the lake last weekend, but I didn't swim. In fact, I camped out on a blanket. It was really nice. I was under all these trees and I just watched the water. It was very nice. Anyways, this weekend, I'm refusing to be hot. Like, I'm over being hot. So if I'm going to be hot, I'm going to be hot in water. Well, that didn't make sense because then I would just boil, but whatever. I think you can claim it, and then it'll tell you if you're number 1 or 2 or 3 on the leaderboard. I'm not very good at explaining things, but from what I understand, the more you chat, the more XP points you can get. And then you could just claim your points. And then it'll tell you if you're 1 or 2 or 3. I think that's how it works, yeah. Hello to the 11 people watching. Coco says hello too. Hi, baby. You want to jump on me, don't you? Okay, hold on. Let me put my phone down first. All right, come on. Come on. Come on. Hi. You just a big baby. Are you just a big baby? Are you so cute? How'd you get so cute? No, I want you to kiss my face. You were just licking bird poop. Thank you, though. I appreciate the gesture, and it would probably be amazing for my skin. I don't know. I feel like the weird things always work, like the snail mucin, and isn't there a bird poop mask that people use in Europe or something? I swear there's something like that. Anyways, I'm not really interested in the bird poop mask. I draw the line at the snails. The snail mucin, I will do. Poop, no thank you. Ronaldo, you explain yourself. Explain how you let Coco get away with all of that. She's a war criminal. Your fur baby is a war criminal. How do you feel about being a war criminal, Coco? Do I need to hide you? Do I need to hide you? I'll close the blinds. Nobody will even think that you're still with us. Oh, except for the fact that you're really loud. Well, we'll move to another country. And we'll go be war criminals somewhere else. God, I feel like that's going to put me on a list somewhere. We're joking. Kind of. But truly, I would hide my dog and move to another country with her. I would if I had to. There's this whole thing going on in California, you guys. I don't know if you've heard about what they're doing to the deer on Catalina Island. So they've always done like a controlled type hunting so the deer don't completely take out all the invasive, no, non-invasive, I don't know. What happens is these deer are somehow there and they're not supposed to be, okay? And they're eating everything, whatever. But like the residents who have lived on Catalina Island forever, like they love the deer. And there's even people who look forward to seeing them when they go on vacation over there. Like they love seeing the deer. It's just, I don't know, it's a thing. You get used to seeing them. But apparently now they're going to off all the deer because they're eating the grapes. And they say, well, the deer aren't supposed to be here. But like, I don't think grapes are naturally from Catalina. I mean, I could be wrong, but so why do the deer have to go, but the grapes get to stay? Anyways, there's all this drama happening. I don't like to hear about anything being killed. It upsets me. Like I've known that they've done, I guess, I want to call it controlled hunting. I don't know what the correct terminology is. I know that they've controlled the population. Like they'll have certain seasons or times where you can go and anyways. But like there's not going to be any deer left, like none. What? No, do they know how many deer are left? Grapes can be replaced. Deer can't. I know. So just know all the residents are upset. They're mad that it's even passing and happening. And they're sharing all the photos of the deer on their lawn or whatever else. I don't know. I couldn't look at all the photos. I started getting too sad. There was this time I got into this story about this ostrich farm in Canada, right? And their family is still having like all kinds of problems, by the way. Like sometimes it pops up on my Facebook, but anyways, I really hoped that these ostriches could be saved, and I watched the live stream where they were unalived, and like I spiraled over that. Like I was so upset. I was mad at Canada. But then I realized when this deer stuff is happening, like a majority of the people, like people are probably going to be mad. Oh, that California does this. Like a majority of the people don't want these deer to be killed. A majority of the people. I think I've seen 3 people in support of it, and a sea of people being heartbroken, saying they were never going to visit the island again. All kinds of things. But anyways, a majority of the people in Canada probably didn't want that for the ostriches, right? That's bad. Hey, Ronaldo, I think I said hi to you already. If I didn't, hello. That's bad because it shouldn't be controlled in any way, because one slip up will destroy everything. I don't like it at all. I don't know when it's supposed to happen. I don't even want to know. Like, I just hope for whatever reason it doesn't. Somebody must have brought a deer over on boat. I mean, that's really the only way to get there. So I don't know how the deer got there. There must be a whole, like, a further backstory we could go read, right? I just know they've been there for as long as I think I've been alive. Been there a long time. So, anyways, my parents go there. And well, here's the thing too. I was gonna say, so I'm gonna tell them to not go visit. But here's the thing: I did see people on the island too saying not like coming here anymore only hurts the people that live here and like have their family business here and stuff like that. I think it's all who we vote in and all that, which is a whole conversation for another day. But I don't think we're safe with anybody we vote in. Roy's made promises, and like how many are oftentimes kept? And then it seems like people get a power, and then they get a little bit more power, and then they become power hungry, and then make poor decisions for everybody. And we could take that however we want. Can we make Coco clones? I want to clone her. I want to clone her and Chachi. I don't think I can afford it though. But if Paris Hilton, I heard her say she was gonna clone her dog. I don't know if she ever did. So it's possible. I know cloning is possible. I don't know. They're both spayed. I don't want to contribute to the puppies without homes population. But cloning an exact replica of them isn't contributing to the overpopulation. Wait, I know someone who lived on an island with wild boars, same situation. They'd have to hunt them because they destroy and eat everything. Would they kill? Did they hunt all of them? Like, I understand, but I also don't. Does that make sense? I guess maybe they just can't be controlled anymore. I don't know. I could never be a hunter. I'm not shaming anybody. Like, I understand there's people who do it to eat, right? And they don't let anything suffer or go to waste. But I'm saying, me personally, like, I would be a horrible hunter because we would just never eat. And like, a big battle I'm having in my life right now, right, is getting enough protein in my diet. Um, and especially now being on a GLP-1, like I don't feel good if I'm not getting protein. And everybody tells me, like, you need to eat meat. Like, I know you don't want to eat meat, but like, even if it tasted amazing, I just feel bad for the animal. And that's just something that doesn't go away. And I'm not saying if you hunt, like, you must hate your dogs or whatever, right? Like, that's not what I'm saying at all. Like, I'm saying for me, I think I just love animals more than I love people, and I don't understand why the deer and the grapes can't coexist. Or why, and I know that's damn near impossible, but like, if we're gonna be technical, why are we unaliving deer because they're not supposed to be there, but neither are the grapes? And I'm sure there's a lot of people on the island at this point who aren't supposed to be there either. I mean, does everything just, it's just, I don't know. Anyways, I know I'm getting a bit dramatic, but I feel bad. I feel bad for the deer. I do. They're eating the habitat. Yeah. I just wish they all didn't have to go. I would be so scared if one day somebody decided like I was invasive or whatever. I don't know. I would be scared. I would be very scared. And like, it's their home. They thought it, it's a place that was safe. So, anyways, I'm not trying to bring anybody down. Hopefully, some deer make it away. I don't know. Maybe people will hide some or take some off in boats. I don't know. But come on, I would rather them eat, because when's the last time you saw a real life deer? Breezy, I know how you feel, sister. It's okay. I know why it could be a problem and an issue. I just don't like the end result, right? I thought that bark was coming from inside my house. I was confused. But there's a bean on my lap. Did you guys know Shadow has a new girlfriend and the internet has accepted her? Her name is Katie. At first, people were referring to her as a hussy, all kinds of things. Meanwhile, she's just an eagle, like, you know, doing what eagles do. Um, but it seems like the internet's had a change of heart, and everybody is loving watching Shadow and his new girlfriend. Um, I still miss Jackie. Like, I don't know. She was just special, right? There's certain animals, like every animal is special, but there's certain ones that make a difference, I guess, to you or in your heart. Um, but like, his story doesn't have to end, right? Like, he shouldn't be sad and alone for the rest of his life because Jackie passed. So it's nice that he's found love again. I don't know. Okay, my mind is just going to options that would be better than death. But you're right, that is worse because they don't know the area they're going to, so they would probably starve to death. So that's probably more cruel. I don't know. I don't know what's best for them. I don't know. The person probably should have never brought deer there in the first place. They got there somehow, so. In my mind, when I don't want something to happen, I think any option is a better option, and that's not necessarily true. So you're right about that, Callie. No, it's okay. I'm fine. I can't stop it, so there's no point in me sitting around being sad over it, right? I just wish things were different. And I wish that animals didn't have to suffer because of the decisions that humans make. Like, the reality is the deer didn't swim there, you know? So, that's, I guess, what's disappointing. Coco, you want to go inside? Here, let me take off your shirt. Come here. Hold on. We're not done with this stream yet. I'm just trying to decide if I'm going to put Coco inside. But I think I'm going to take off her shirt. It's hot, but, like, I'm okay, right? I mean, I don't know how I'm okay, but I am. You feel better? Yes. You naked. You a naked doggy. I'm not used to seeing you nude. I don't think they should be killed. Yes, you can go to city council and start a petition. For dogs, it might be worse because they have fur. Did y'all hear about the recent events about Tupac's death and how it's connected with P. Diddy and the death of Biggie Smalls? I feel like that's always been a rumor, though, right? I kind of always known. I think Diddy is bad. Like, evil. I wouldn't want to be him, though, because his eternity is going to be miserable. No way it's all connected to On Crime is covering it right now. Oh, really? This message is held for review. Mrs. C, did I say hi to you? I hope I did. He's the worst because he's a sexual predator and manipulator. It's been testified in court. The truth always comes out about people one way or another. And I think more will come out about him. I've been on this Diana Jenkins rabbit hole. There is so much bad that woman is somehow connected with, but she silences people, so. Anyways, I think Sloan just did a video about her. There was all these theories that she was the person on the yacht with Hayden. If you have heard the interview, you know what I'm talking about. And there's been speculation on who the guy was. Now people are saying James Blunt. I don't know, but what I do know is Diana Jenkins makes sense. And then if you look at the people she's involved with or was once connected to, that woman's scary. Yeah. I'm sure there's more people Diddy made disappear or die or whatever else. That man was too powerful at one point in time. Anybody would have helped him with anything or done anything for him. And the people that wouldn't and didn't had to go. Baby. Okay. I love you. I love you, sweet dog. My little buddy. You really are. Do you guys have any fun plans this weekend? Yeah, okay. I don't know if you guys, it's definitely that same bird. It's in the distance. Hold on, Coco wants to kiss me. It's big. Hold on. Do you see that black dot? So it was flying over us for a minute, but the sun was right in my eyes and I had a hard time being able to tell. Now it's too far away. I definitely can't, but the wings are huge. That's a crow, for example, going by. Coco, you can't kiss me right now, baby. Seems like it's getting closer. Oh, sorry. It's flying this way. It's a turkey vulture. So it's looking for something dead to eat. Well, we need them. Like, its wings were huge. So at first when I saw it go over, I'm like, was that an eagle? But then I realized it didn't look quite right. Do you see how big the wings are? I hope it comes over here. Hi, Wookie. Oh. Look at what popped up. She's so pretty. She closes at night. She puts herself to bed. I think she's so cute. I hope more pop up. We'll see. It might be a hawk. I don't know. I'll keep an eye out because I want to see it. Oh. Yeah, they're huge. They're cool birds. I'll be happy with whatever it is, okay? I just want to know what it is. Because I don't know, the not knowing, like I feel like I need answers to things. It drives me crazy. Like, are you guys like that too? Surprises drive me insane. The people will surprise me and make me wait like 2 weeks sometimes, a year, and I just have to be in agony not knowing. And you think you're so cute for doing that. I think it's rude. It's literal torture. It's a poppy. I think that's, who was saying that? Callie or Real Ma said it was. I can't remember. I have a poppy. Well, it's adorable. I like that she tucks herself in. What are you eating, egghead? I don't know. Would you prefer I don't feed you the sweet potatoes and green beans and the chicken and the bone broth and all that anymore? Do you just want dirt and grass? Because I could put that on in a dog bowl. It'll save me time and money. Scoop up some dirt in the backyard, throw in some leaves, a handful of grass. I get so offended, as if I don't feed her good things. And it's even worse when I catch her eating poop. I'm like, the nerve. And this dog is fine. She sees a vet. She has regular blood work done. She's not, not neglect. What is the word I'm looking for? She's not deficient in anything. You know what? Over there was extra bird seed that wouldn't fit in the bird feeder. And I just bought a new bag. So I just threw some in the dirt, hoping that grass sprouts up. I did, and I think she's eating it. You get the red-tailed and Cooper's hawks, really? And recently we had turkey vultures overhead. Are you in the Bay Area? We get both hawks too. I feel like in this area specifically, I mostly see the red-tail. Hold on, I'm gonna hit my stizzy. Hi, Bean. Well, explain the poop and the bird seed. I will shame her for being a poo eater. I think it's weird. But it just tells you to be careful about the words you speak. I called Foodie Beauty fat so much I ended up on a GLP-1. I made fun of Salon his poop eating so much I ended up with a dog who's a poop eater. So I'm not going to make fun of her arm pain and the tingling because, you know, I would like to take this moment though to show you how dirty Coco's face is. And I just gave her such a good bath yesterday. Now show everybody your chin. Coco, you show everybody your chin. At least the rest of her is clean, I guess. I could just take a washcloth to her face. I'm not getting her in the bath again today. That is not something I'm willing to do. Coco, why? Because she likes to be dirty. Thank you, Linda. That would be fun. It seems like there's a lot of Cali peeps. want to meet your California friends? I think you'd love them. I don't know if you could zoom in, but that bird is throwing seeds on the floor. Throw more, please. They don't seem to like the sunflower seeds in there. Or maybe they do, and I just think they don't. Stop shaming me, Mom. Well, somebody needs to. Somebody else needs to start helping with baths. It's a lot of work with Coco. You never really know which kind of a mood she's going to be in. She could be nice and just sit and want to get the bath over with, or she could try and bite the water. It becomes a battle. Water sprayed everywhere. Okay, take a nap. Sorry, I just got a text. Are you team Chantal is going to Syria or team Grift? I think she wants to go. But I feel like something's gonna happen. I don't know what. I think she thinks she's going. I don't know, it could all be one big grift too. Callie is team grift. There's a lot of good places in Southern California to eat. I feel like there's good places to eat, I'm sure, everywhere. But I don't know if there's a but. There are really good places to eat. I feel like seafood and Mexican food tastes so much better in San Diego. It just does. And over that way. I'm team, I don't care what she does. I also think if she doesn't stop eating the way she is, she's not going to be going anywhere. But yeah, I know. I'm telling you, she doesn't look good. And that's not coming from a mean place. That's coming from, like, she looks ill, unwell. And then the arm pain scares me. I know some people think that she's faking that. And she very well could be. But what are the odds someone her size with the health problem she has, like, what are the odds they wouldn't start having arm pain, chest pain, all that, you know? Anyways, I think she needs to go to treatment. A lot of people need additional help. And that's okay. It's honestly easier than doing it on your own. Because oftentimes if you go to treatment or rehab, there's a bunch of people there that are trying to do the same thing as you are. You have support and you're kind of in your own little bubble. Like, you don't have the stresses of everyday life and all that stuff, because they do a pretty good job of keeping you, I don't know, in classes, meetings, whatever else, so you don't worry about what's going on the outside. Anyways, it helped her out a lot. But we all know too, unless you're ready, nothing anybody else says or does really can make you stop. So she's going to have something scary happen. That's going to have to be a wake-up call. Look at Loco. She's so cute. Hello, Krisha. It is a beautiful day. It was too good to not. Do you see that bird? Now I know why so many plants are growing. I don't know if he's throwing out what he doesn't like. Or do they just eat that fast? I don't know. You're so cute. It's my home away from home. Everything is better in San Diego. It's beautiful in San Diego. I wish I could afford to live there. I would. And nobody could ever get me to leave once I was there. Oh, it just feels magical, right? I'm considering going for a bike ride today. You should. Why not? You've been doing really good today. Just keep the progress going. I'm gonna sit back here and be lazy until I have to go back inside an adult. That's my plan. This weekend, though, in my defense, I will be getting a lot of movement. Sunday for sure, so. I know. I bet it is. I don't even want to know. It already feels like it's at least 90 to me here, but maybe I'm wrong. Hi. Hey, sweet girl. How would you like if I yelled things at you like, BG, how you doing? How you doing? When is 2:30? She doesn't look very amused. How would you feel if I took you to Syria, Coco? I would only take you there if you did something and we had to run from people, because they would least expect me in Syria. She's doing well. Thank you for asking. She had us all scared, though. She's obviously got to follow up with a cardiologist. She's got to be referred to one. They told her, so I don't know if you know exactly what happened. They told her at urgent care when she got an EKG done. She left work because she thought she didn't know she was having a panic attack, a heart attack. She said she was just sweating like profusely. She felt dizzy. I don't know, just not really with it. So she goes to urgent care. They do an EKG and they tell her that it shows signs that she's previously had a heart attack. Well, that we know of, my mom has never had one. So they tell her she needs to go to the ER, who also does EKGs. And yeah, they told her to go to a cardiologist. They did release her. But she seems to be feeling better, so. Had a couple days off work to recoup. Now it seems like she's back in the swing of things, so I'll stay on her. I will give her the gift of nagging that she gives me. What is this? She might have had a silent attack. Well, I started feeling guilty. I'm like, what if it's because of the shit I put her through way back then? You know, what if she had something back then and she just hasn't had an EKG since my running amok days? But I mean, I can't really change what I did other than I'm happy to say I don't stress her out these days. Thank you, Callie. I appreciate that. How's your mom? Oh, it's already getting hot. What did Cretia say? Oh, I saw that one. I appreciate it, Callie. I love my mama. Now we're really close, and I regret all the times, like, I don't know, I spent being angry at her or whatever. Because truly, I think any mother will just do whatever they can to help their kid. And at the time, it may not make sense to us, right? Like, I think of my kid, I would probably, you know, if she was doing the things I was doing, I'd probably call the police on her too, just to make sure that she was safe, you know? Anyways, there's a lot of things that at the time I was mad about, but now looking back and now that I'm in a different frame of mind, like my mom was just trying to save my life. And it's not like she knew she was going to have a daughter that was going to struggle with addiction and she had all this time to prepare of what she would do. No, like I don't even think she had really dealt with addiction to this extent with anybody. So it was all new to her, you know? Anyways, I'm saying all this to say it's useless all the time we waste spending being mad, whatever else, because like you can't get that time back. And now I just try to make up for it, and I hang out with her a lot. We do things together, we gossip together, run errands together. I love her. That's true. She's diabetic. I don't know. I mean, and she was like, when I say newly diagnosed, it wasn't like last year or anything, but it's not like I've known she was diabetic my whole life, right? I feel like anyways, I don't know if those two things can happen. Like, if you're diabetic, if it makes you have a higher chance of, I don't know. What I do know is I'm happy she seems to be okay, and hopefully we'll get more answers. Oh, and I was a shithead. I wouldn't have wanted to deal with me, but she did. She did. But she hates everyone and doesn't want to be around other people, even if they have the same issues. Foodie, that's true. Well, sometimes we have to become peoples, whatever, in order to save our lives, you know? Or she can save a lot of money and go to a treatment center where she has her own room. I mean, shit, she can find one with her own house, probably. I somehow suspect that her Beezers, even though they'll fund everything else, I don't think that they'd fund her going to treatment. They don't want her to get better. Which is so sad to me. Like, I would seriously hope if I was struggling and doing dangerous things, whatever, like you guys would say something to me, right? Not tell me I was doing amazing and to keep going. She doesn't want to be told no, true. Sometimes we just go through shit, right, Callie? Luckily, I don't really make anybody worry these days. I don't keep anybody up at night, not stressing anybody out. I try to keep a pretty peaceful life, so therefore everybody around me gets a peaceful life. Hopefully that's making up for the chaos, the ball of chaos I once was. Joe said, you are a human being. If you are actually going to really hurt yourself or somebody else, I would say stop it. That's good. I was watching a video about the hate watchers yesterday. They calculated about 60% are hate watchers of Chantal's. It makes sense. How many people could possibly still like her after everything she's done? And especially after the faking DV, saying Salon, his family, we're going to do something to her, getting a whole bunch of money, going back to Canada, buying all new furniture, just to say she's going to throw it all away or sell it, and she's going back to the guy. I mean, how many people can honestly still support her? It's quite impressive, actually. Well, good. I love that for her. Come here, Coco. Come in the shade. Come on, Coco. Come here. I mean, she seems fine, but I know it's got to be hot over there. She's got an itch. You okay, Loco? I think she wants to go chase the birds. She does. At one point in time, she had a lot of supporters. But she became so hateful. I don't think there was many people that could support what she was doing. The making fun of school shootings and whatever else. I don't know. Throughout the years, she's got worse and worse. When your life is going good and you have positive things, like, do you want to sit around and watch somebody always being mean and nasty and vile and hateful? It's like, I don't know, you get kind of turned off by that, right? I don't even think there's as many people that snipe her as there used to be. There was one point in time where you could search foodie beauty and like 100 different channels would pop up. But I feel like now I see the same 3 or 4 always sniping. I don't understand how people can still be sending donations. I think Ron's one of those people. But I think there's people, well, there's farmers and stuff who will donate to people, and it's because they want to keep the content, their content, going, so they have things to talk about. So I assume a lot of people that donate to her like that, but I could be wrong. Chantal Gucci in 31 frames, Callie said. Yeah. I heard Chantal said that she was worried about her safety because of Chantal Gucci. What about her safety in Syria when she's an hour and a half away from Salah, where there's war going on and bombings? I mean, I feel like if Chantal Gucci was gonna do something, she already would have. I'm gonna turn on off my camera and go inside for a minute and sit in the air, and we'll talk for a few more minutes. It's really hot out here. Come on, Coco. Come on. Sorry, I was starting to kind of feel dizzy-ish. Come on. Come on, baby. Okay. Oh, it feels so much better in here. All right, come on. Come on, Coco. You can't make me fall right now, love. All right. Oh, I have to sit down for a minute in the air. Not that I wasn't sitting out there. Okay. I feel like I could breathe again. I don't know. You know when you start getting really, really hot, how it feels like it's starting to suffocate you? That was kind of happening to me. But I'm happy to report I could breathe. Oh, hold on. Oh, Coco. Thank you. Ah! What are you doing? Coco, hold on. She's a Velcro dog. She always has to be like on me, something. Like out there, she has to sit on me. And here she jumps right up and starts kissing me. You're so cute. I love how attached you are. But it's also hot. Coco says she definitely isn't wearing a hijab. I'm sorry. Foodie has to stink. Like between the not showering and all the layers. Oh. Anyways, I wonder what she looks like without it now. Salah will have to let us know. Coco, please. Ah! Stop. Stop it. You're going to kiss my earring out of my ear. Stop it. I love that you love me. And thank you so much for the kisses. But it's a bit distracting when I'm trying to talk and there's a tongue in my ear. Hello. Coco. You are loco. Do you know that? I would hate to be in an elevator with her. I would hold my breath. Oh my gosh. I would definitely get off at the next floor. It just doesn't seem like it would be a pleasant experience. And it's not to say if you're overweight that you stink, Chantel. She's been wearing the same outfit for 12 days. So it's not like I think that she smells like tulips or something. I mean, anybody wearing the same outfit for 12 days would stink. And you could tell, you could tell when somebody has washed their face, right? You could just tell you just could tell. You could tell she doesn't wash hers. So, if she's not washing her face, I highly doubt she's washing the rest of herself. Plus, she said she can't stand longer than, what did she say, 4 minutes? So she's taking a 3-minute shower? I highly doubt that. And she put on a dirty shirt. She admitted, ew. Like, why didn't she just let them go at first? Then she made them get out so she can go in first to make the family stand around her. She is rude. She doesn't know how to behave. And she never thinks about anybody else, which is wild to me. It is rude. I will say this, her family definitely created a monster. I think that they would give her whatever she wanted because they didn't want to deal with her tantrums or whatever else, but she acts like such an entitled brat. Like the rant she went on because the person at Tim Hortons didn't roll out a red carpet for her and then throw her a parade as she was leaving. I mean, they see you a million times a day. How excited are they supposed to be after the millionth time? And she's probably eating all their donuts. She was never told no. I think so too. You can tell when people are never told no. She wore the outfit for 12 days straight. Who does that? Chantel. But anyways, I bet Salah can't wait to smell all of that. I think she's going to stay in the outfit until she leaves to go see him. A lot of girls were never told no, and it shows. Rosie's parents legit seem afraid of her. It was a while ago now, but I remember seeing this clip where her parents were talking to her about something. And she started getting all flustered and she was like, it's a lot. I'm trying to feed, I forget his name. Is his name Levi? I'm trying to feed Levi and I gotta do this thing. And they were like, no, it's okay. Calm down. Well, wait, it's okay. Like they were so afraid of her. I mean, I can't even use the restroom without being grilled outside the door, asked a million questions, having a dog trying to come in with me. But like, God forbid you would try to talk to Rosie while she's serving a plate. Everybody can multitask but her. Chantel most likely has defiance disorder. Her mom put her in a group home when she was 15. I think she still needs a group home. And some people do. And that's not even me trying to be mean. Some people need assisted livings. Some people need a house where they check in with somebody, have a curfew, all that. She needs that. The stuff she's doing isn't normal. And she's doing destructive behavior. It's not normal to eat the way she is. It's not normal to be so destructive. You're chasing after a crackhead or a romance scammer, right? Like she isn't safe. She's a harm to herself. She is. And she's a harm to other people. Think of what she was willing to do to Sasha just to make a few dollars so she can eat more. The people gooning to her in the chat and she continued to put Sasha up. But anyways, like she's a danger to herself and others. So I really think she needs, I don't know what it's called in Canada. Out here it'd be a 5150, but I've been in plenty. I was a danger to myself. I was mad at the time it happened. Now looking back, it was the kindest thing anybody could have done for me. Like I was acting insane. And I couldn't make a healthy decision to save my life, right? I don't think Chantel can make a good decision. In fact, if all the signs, if there's a million signs that say, this is the decision you should choose, please choose this one. This one will keep you out of trouble. This one will keep you happy. This one, like she'll go and choose the other one, right? I feel like she doesn't have the money to go to Syria, so maybe Chantal might be moving back to where her mom is. Well, wherever she ends up, she's going to bring herself. That is what I do know. Whether she ends up with her mom or with Salah in Syria, nothing's going to be different. Nothing's going to change. I don't know. She could keep running from things, but she can't outrun herself. I mean, I was no better as a kid, but I got therapy when I was in a group home and got therapy. I was trying to figure out what that sound was. Therapy is amazing, and I feel like everybody should have to go to it and be in it. And it forces you to face your problems head on. Look at what part you play in things. How could anything change in your life if you're caught up in the same constant cycle and you don't realize that you could do anything differently because you've been stuck in the cycle so long, right? Like, I know for me, therapy was like a whole lot of me talking, but I came to so many realizations through all the talking. I did. By the end of it, I could see what I should have done differently, what part I played, what wasn't my fault at all, and I should stop carrying blame. I don't know. I always came, or like, even if I was angry before therapy, I walked out feeling just like so much lighter. So anyways, think if everybody had to do that. The world would be a much healthier place. She just runs from her problems. You can't really ever outrun your problems. They follow you wherever you go. I used to change locations of rehabs. Like, I'd go to all these different ones in different cities, even sober livings. Anyways, I would think that things were going to be different for me somewhere else because it was by wherever, by the sea. But it was never different. And I brought myself to every different location, every different city. You can't outrun shit. And even times when I'm thinking about like the many attempts at getting sober and why I would fail, like I wasn't really doing any real work or looking, I guess not really doing any real work and expecting my situation to change. But the time I was successful, I faced everything head on, all my problems, didn't try to outrun it, didn't try to make them disappear. I just said, yeah, my life is shit. I've made a mess of things. I'm a mess. I'm not well. Anyways, I had to face everything and what I had done, right? And I feel then, after experiencing like the complete pain, because it's a painful moment where you realize you had a pretty amazing life and opportunity and you pissed it all away. Anyways, it's painful. It's painful realizing, I had this child that, I wasn't there for. I had to face all of it and sit in the pain and the turmoil and the agony. And then, only then, did I never even really want to drink again because there was no way I could face fucking up again because it hurt too much to come to the realization of how badly I had fucked up. And there's no way I could do it all over again. So, anyways, there's real growth in pain. I will say that. It works if you work it. That's true. That really applies to everything. Like, if you think about Chantal with her Ozempic, that clip I'm thinking of where she said, oh, so I have to feel bad and eat healthy? So what's the point of Ozempic? It's a tool. It's supposed to help you, right? It's supposed to help calm your mind because it does quiet the food noise. It's supposed to curb your like things like that, right? But like, yes, you still have to eat healthy. You still have to, but she doesn't want to put in any work. I think she thinks people who are super fit, skinny, whatever, like they don't have to work at all. Some people, it is just genetics, but a majority of people, like you have to work out. And who enjoys working out first? Like it's hard for everybody at first, right? It's hard for everybody. But anyways, you get through the point of being uncomfortable and you push past the pain, and then it's no longer so painful and uncomfortable, right? It is painful, but once you work on it, the results are amazing. It's true. And once your life is going well and things are going well for you, things are coming to you, you don't really want to fuck it up. I will say that. It's not like I'm sitting on a mansion in a hill being fanned off and fed grapes, you know. I don't have a nanny, a butler, a chauffeur. Um, but I have things in my life that like I don't want to lose, right? And I'm content in my life. Anyways, I have healthy relationships. Once you have all these things, like you don't really want to fuck it up ever again. I know how hard I had to work for even the little bit I have right now. I don't want to lose it and have to start all over again. But anyways, if Foodie had a life that she was content with and had positive things going for her, don't you think she'd be doing something differently? So it's always a joke to me when she's like, oh, my life is so amazing. You guys have no idea. You know only what I tell you. If your life is so amazing and you have the happiest marriage, like why are you eating round the clock and trying to take yourself out of this world? Why are you getting off Ozempic? Why are you getting off your antidepressants? Like, you know what I mean? So her life can't be that great. She has no life. Whatever she has right now in Canada, it's about to be very lonely for her in Syria. I don't think he's going to stop by very often. Who wants to drive an hour and a half to like, I don't know, maybe if you really enjoy driving, but. And to do it all the time, she's never going to be happy. She's always going to be hungry. How many trips do you think he's going to want to make before he gets fed up? And he's like, figure it out yourself. There's olive trees. I know how annoying I was in addiction. I was always bothering people for alcohol. If I couldn't steal it, I was harassing people. Like, I would. I thought if I made people's life hell that, like, they would give me what I wanted, right? Anyways, that's how Chantal is. That's what it's like in addiction. When you can't get what you want, you make everybody's life hell. Anyway, she's never going to be happy. He's going to be very miserable. Good luck to them. No, and she will complain about not seeing him there. Yep. Hi, Sue. Hello, hello. I had the camera on back there, but it got too hot, so I came inside. I was starting to feel delirious, so now I'm sitting in my living room in the air conditioning. And I wonder why I ever chose to suffer for so long back there. Oh, and bring her KFG. I hope you are too. Thank you. So far, so good. I'm going swimming at the lake this weekend. I'm excited about that. Get a little tan. Well, I'll probably burn. That's the reality. But once the burn starts to fade, then I'll be tan. But I'm tired of looking like a ghost. Oh no, I'm very pale. The times I could lay out, though, it's been like, it's too hot to. Who wants to lay in the sun right now? I'm excited. We have a plan to bring Subway sandwiches there, eat by the water, swim. I think my nephew wants to fish. It'll be nice to unplug for a little bit, you know? Water's just calming. And you always feel refreshed and rejuvenated after, so. I just don't want to shave my legs. I'm not looking forward to that. I hate shaving my legs. That is my secret, okay? I mean, most of you guys already know that, but I wish I was one of those women who just loved to wake up in the morning and shave my legs. I feel like I wait until I'm going to see Free the People or people are going to see my legs. Like I shave around pedicure time, things like that. But like, I can never, no matter how many years of doing it, there's not one time I've ever looked forward to it. There's not one time I've ever wanted to. I don't understand the point because whenever I get cold, my legs just get prickly anyway. So why do I want to shave just to get prickly legs in 30 minutes? Anyways, rant over. I wish it was more socially acceptable to have long leg hair and armpit hair, and I would be living my best life. Yes. There's a few, they're man-made lakes, by the way, but like there's several lakes closer to me than the ocean. But the ocean without traffic is maybe, like without traffic, like 40 minutes, 45. I could get to 2 lakes within, well, one in 15 minutes, one in like 8 minutes. I look like a big ghost. My legs are so white. That's how my feet are. They're so, I don't know why my feet get the whitest, but they just do. Like to the point I could see every vein. Every vein. I never really notice how white and pale I am. Like just pale, right? Like it's beyond, it's just ghostly. Like until I see other, like my mom is a very nice dark olive color, right? So like next to her, I look dead. Next to Free the People, who has, again, olive skin. He has a nice tan too. I look dead. Next to my daughter, I look dead. I don't know that there's anybody quite as pale as me that I know, but I don't know. I have 2 colors. It's either pale or red. And sometimes I can get a tan, but I really have to work for it. Like, really have to go out of my way. You are too, Mrs. C. Yeah. I definitely didn't get my mother's olive skin. No, everything looks good on her, too. Everything. All the colors. Jewel colors look good on me, but like I feel insecure wearing purple because it brings out my eye bags. You know? Second, you guys. I had an alarm set for something. Lucky, can you guys hear me? Lucky, we don't have any swimmable lakes around here. I wish we did. I don't like swimming in the ocean. Is it because you can't see what's underneath you? Like, I get that fear, and it's very valid. I think you'd like swimming in Hawaii where you could see everything around you. You could hear me? Okay, thank you. I think one lake you can't swim in right now. I could be wrong about that, but one is open for it. But it's a whole big side of it. Like a lot of people go. It's really cool. They have one side for fishing, one side for swimming. My sister was even talking about renting one of those big, those bicycles where everybody pedals. It sounds chaotic, but it might be fun. So the Bahamas have nice water. I've heard that too. No, they're mostly contaminated. Oh, yeah. You could go to a public pool. They put tons of chlorine, and you can go enjoy water there. There was one time my sister had this obsession with, we had to try out all the public pools because some had slides, some had this, some had that. And what I did learn is it's actually fun. And most of them make everybody rinse off like their showers right before you get into the pools. So that comforted me too. But anyways, like if you're trying to beat the heat, and I don't know if you have a pool, Callie, but I'm just saying in general to anybody, or if you're trying to beat the heat and you want to cool off, but you don't want to go to the ocean or it's too far, or that's not an option, look and see what public pools are by you and if there's some with slides, because there are some. I'm moving from an apartment to a house so I can have a pool/hot tub. That's one thing I wish I had, was a hot tub. There's times my back hurts so bad and it just sounds so nice to go soak in something like that. One day I will have a hot tub. I might be the only person who can fit in it, but one day I will have one. Or at least have one of those fancy bathtubs that's as big as a hot tub and has like the jets and everything. Anyways, I'm very happy for you and you deserve all the good things. I hope you know that. Oh, how nice, Sue. A hot tub does sound nice, right? Or if you have cramps, just, I don't know, it sounds like a hot tub. It would take all the pain away. It will be nice. I hope you have fun, Sue. I love you guys. I think I gotta eat something that's actual food. Well, not that a banana wasn't, but like I think I'm requiring a bit more at this phase in my life at 11:04 a.m. And I think I need water too. But I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm sorry I didn't talk about or go live and do the Foodie Beauty Twitter. I don't know, just after my appointment, I thought, it's Friday. Let's go. Actually, hold on. Let's hit my stizzy one more time in the backyard, and then I'll go eat lunch. Don't leave yet. Coco, you stay in here. All right. Don't leave yet, you guys. And then I have this lean cuisine TV dinner, 3 cheese baked ziti, and I really want that. Have an early lunch. I don't know, the salad, it's gonna have to wait till I do a grocery order. All right, I'll turn on my camera in a second. Coco, how did you sneak out with me? I'm not allowed to go in the backyard without her, just FYI. She gets so offended. All right. Our vapes. Anyways, after my appointment, I thought, I just want to hang out in the backyard and bring in the weekend in a nice, positive, not watching Foodie Beauty eat kind of a day. But what I do know is tomorrow I am going to pop on at some point and do a Foodie Beauty Twitter stream. And she'll probably, if she does go live today, I'd assume she'd rage because somehow somebody got access to her flight info. So I don't know if they shared it or Foodie shared it with somebody. I don't know how they got it, but it's all over Twitter. She's got to supervise. She's my security. Do you see all the birds? I think there's 3 on there right now. Or maybe it's just 2. It's so cute. I can't tell if that one bird is excited that the other bird, I think it might be trying to chase it off. But the other bird is holding its ground. It has a really pretty color brown in it. One to the left. She's not taking BG. The hotel doesn't. That's what I saw too. So is she giving her to Squeaky from or just leaving her somewhere, abandoning her? Or maybe she's not really going to Syria and that's why. I swear the phone call sounded fake too when she called yesterday. She has to know at this point. So I don't know why she's playing like she's going to take her. No, we're not surprised. I guess it's still disappointing though. It's like, you're going to abandon another cat. We were called all kinds of things. Told Chantel's an animal lover, a cat lover. She knows what she's doing. She's not going to abandon this cat. Well, if she's going to Syria and BG isn't allowed at the hotel and that cat carrier is too big, how is BG getting to Syria? And there's no way Foodie's going to be able to bend down and put the cat carrier underneath the front seat. She has a lot of stomachs and fupas at this point. There's no way. It is disgusting. Poor BG. I hope she gets a better family than what she got with Foodie. And I hope she learns that not all humans are like Foodie. At least the cat, that part, she'll finally be away from her. It's just still gonna be stressed out though. She's used to Foodie, whether she actually likes her or not. She's used to her and she's used to her home and her cat tree and the smells, right? So she's gonna be confused. But she will be away from Foodie and hopefully get people who actually love and care for her. I hope if she gets another animal people on sub in Syria, if she makes it there. I have never seen one person go through so many animals It will be. I'd hate to be in front of her too, or next to her. Luckily, we don't have to be, but say a prayer for whoever gets stuck near her. Pray for their soul, for their nose, for their sanity. She's so happy. Coco, are you the happiest girl? She likes watching the birds. Sometimes she's chasing them, but for the most part, it seems like she likes to see what they're doing. I love you guys. I gotta eat. Have a great day, a great evening, wherever you are. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Have a beautiful Friday, and look for me at some point tomorrow. Like I said, I don't know what time I'll be live, but I will pop on and do a Foodie Beauty catch-up stream. So have a great day, great evening, wherever you are. Excuse me, I just had a hiccup. And I'll see you in the next stream. Goodbye.